In the first race, I have two horses running, Fleming Lamborghini and Kiefer. Fleming Lamborghini CS Jodha, Kiefer Neeraj Rawal. The last, when we had some unseasonal showers on Monday, as a result of which Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, our work got hampered. But luckily, the chairman of the club opened the race grass, so we managed to do some fast work with the horses. So few horses may be entered and it may suit few horses, may not suit other horses. In this race, I think horse who's in form is Willy Wonka and Parvara Princess. So it is a little open race.
Yeah.
I think they're the best horsemen.
So you've got Morvara Princess running the races tomorrow. How good are the chances for Morvara Princess?
Morvara has been quite consistent, and I think she runs with a very fair chance. One horse that will be a little bit of a bother for me will be Dallas's Key of the Mint because of the reversal of the handicap. But I still hope for the best.
So you've got Key to the Mint, who placed second over a distance of 1600 meters. How good are the chances for Key to the Mint tomorrow?
I have to beat Faisal's filly Morvara Princess, but on the scale, I'm definitely better. The last time, I gave him 5 kilos. The reason being, he claimed 3.5 kilos allowance. This time he's got a full jockey in Sandesh and he's incurred the penalty. I'm better on the scale, so I hope I win it.
Second race, I have a horse called Opus Day, who had to go under a knife because he was drifting out and he had a little problem. And he's come right now. It's been 6 weeks since I've castrated him. There's a hall called El Griso, which I have to beat.
So you've also got a baby, Marmaris, first time out tomorrow. What are expectations?
Marmaris, she's a little soft type of filly, and still she has a long way to go, and she's working well, but I'm not giving much work to her because I'm not getting a chance to work her. And let's see, tomorrow she will run a good race, I think.
Third race, I've got Irish Gold. They're just two winners in the race, Irish Gold and Supreme Spirit. Of course, I've won 2 races, so I incur the highest penalty. But he's better class than this lot. My only fear is it's his 6th run of the season, which I've rarely raced a 2-year-old so often in the season. But he's a nice, strong horse. I hope he manages to do it.
I have a horse in the third race called Supreme Spirit, who was winner in the last start. Irish Gold is the horse in form. She's won 2 starts, and I think we all have to beat her.
You've got Mysterious Girl and Stunning Visual running at the same race tomorrow. Mysterious Girl, of course, placed 4th over a distance of 1600 meters. And I've heard quite a temperamental one out there and not really good at the gates. What is your take on this right now?
She is bad at the gates, and I've put a hood on this time. And hopefully she has jumped very well in the practice gates.
Okay,
so I'm hoping she takes a good start. If she does, she can pull it off. Stunning Visuals running in the same race, same problem, bad at the gates. I put blinkers on this time, hoping she also does it,
Okay. And Stunning Visual also was good at the gates during the practice?
Yes, they had to be passed, and the starter has passed both of them, so they have jumped well.
Yes.
I've got Balenciaga. Trevor rides her this time. She normally gets tardily off at the gates. It's a 15-horse field. I'm drawn 10. If she takes a level jump, she'll be right there. I'm only worried about the traffic problems in the race.
Fourth race, I have Alpine Star. I've given him a very decent chance. I think he's run a very good race last time. And I think he should do well. And I think he could probably win this race.
I have a horse called Cookiness, who had a little bit of an issue on the last start. She bled. And she's come right now. She's looking well. And it's a biggish field. She's drawn 8. Nijas rides her. She should run a good race.
So the 5th race, you've got Sim Sim running at the distance of 1200 meters. What What are expectations, and you think stands a fair chance?
Simsim is a demotee. She's running in class 4. I've taken a 3.5 kilo off. I think she should run a very fair race, but unfortunately, like we've not been able to have a pace works on time because of the tracks not being available. But I still feel that she should run a big race.
I've got Northern Singer, Nadeem. I don't think she has much of a chance. Hilma Clint could just about fluke it, or draw is very bad, 14. And Tyrone Black is got form on him. He's placed third last time. But I think there's Liam, and then there is Mount Sinai and Midsummer Star. It's a little tricky race.
Demetrius runs after his previous race victory, up in a higher class now, but he's quite well and I think he can repeat.
So talking about Mount Sinai, your runner for tomorrow came first in its last time at a lower class. How good are the chances for Mount Sinai for the races tomorrow, sir?
Overall, from tomorrow, already Ramadan started. Happy Ramadan to everyone, Ramzan Mubarak. And tomorrow Mount Sinai is running in the 6th furlong. Last time he won in the 7th furlong, and tomorrow is running in the 6th furlong. Little short for him, for Mount Sinai. Still he's working well, and he has a decent chance because the draw is a nice draw. Okay. He will run a good race tomorrow.
Okay. And anyone else to look out for Mount Sinai, sir, in your
in that race, 2-3 horses fancying, but only I'm worried he's last time he won 7 furlong in lower class, but tomorrow he's running in the 6 furlong race. Let's see. Inshallah, he has a decent chance.
You've got Bubbly Boy at the 6th race running at a distance of 1200 meter, and Zervan rides. How's it looking for Bubbly Boy?
Bubbly Boy is a nice horse. Unfortunately, 2 months back he met with the accident on the racetrack and he was in bit shock. Though he's come out, he's worked well. I think the horse over there is Ultimo to beat.
I've got a 3-year-old running for the first time, Dashmesh Dancer. I think everybody has to beat Ultimo. She will need the run. Her last 2 workouts have been a little encouraging. I just hope she hits the board.
We've got King's Love next, Trevor rides, and a first-time runner. What are your expectations from King's Love?
Well, she is running for the first time. Trevor rides her. She's worked well, only she's missed her last workout because of the rains. So, but other than that, she's fit and well. So I'm hoping she can run a good race.
In the 6th race, I've got a first-time runner called Roll the Dice. Just because she's the first run, I think she may find it a little difficult, but she's worked extremely well. I wouldn't be surprised if she's there in it.
Seventh race, I have a horse called Flying Visit. One is last start over a mile. This is a 7, and I think on handicap, the success Count of Savoy come out better than him. Let's hope he runs well.
In the 7th race, my son of Okandra is running. He had gone to Bangalore. He didn't do too well. He had got a very severe guttural pouch infection and also upper respiratory tract. He has recovered well, but it was a setback for him, and he has come back from that. Both his workouts in Bombay have been good. He has lost a marginal amount of weight, but he's back to his old self, and God willing, he should be there in the fight for this race too.
I've got Successor. She's just come back from Bangalore. She ran 5th in the Suresh Mahendra multi-million over there. She ran a decent race. After her first victory here, she's run 2 disappointing races in Bombay, but she's again placed very well on the scale. And I think the horse I have to beat is Count of Savoy, but she'll go very close.
You've got Count of Savoy running for you the races tomorrow at the distance of 1400 meters of the 7th race. How good are the chances for Count of Savoy?
Count of Savoy is knocking the door for a long time. He ran second last time, it was a mile. This time he's running 1400 meters. I think it will suit him better. I have taken the blinkers off for the first time, and he did work well. So just taking a chances, and he is coming all well in handicap. There are some decent horses running that not an easy tough field. It's a tough field, but yeah, I'm hoping for the best to win.
Okay. Anyone in particular to look out for?
There are 2-3 horses over there, so you have to depend on the luck of the race and everything. Sure, yeah.
We've got Baby Bazooka next, who came second at a distance of 1200 meters, and K. Nazil rides. How's the tracking for Baby Bazooka?
There is no tracking. The rain has killed all the tracking. But she's relatively fit and well, and I'm hoping she runs a good race. She ran very well last time. I'm hoping she can repeat the performance.
And the eighth race, I've got Raffaello. That's a very competitive race. 1200 meters, I know, is a little sharp for him, though he's finished second in a 6 furlong race to Son of a Gun. But I think everybody has to beat Magaletto and Baby Bazooka.
In the 8th race, I've got Arcana, who's still to come into hand. It's a new horse to me still, and still got to get him to settle. If he settles well, he'll run a good race. My other runner, Majestic Warrior, will run a very decent race. He's been working well, and he's come back. I think he's coming back to his form, but let's see. We'll have to see the race now.
So talking about your next runner, Magiletto, last time unfortunately lost by a short head with Sandesh Sean. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
Magneto last time, he ran with the Sandesh, but he was running the 7 furlong. Tomorrow he runs 6 furlong race. He has a decent chance tomorrow, and he's carrying 50 kilo, and inshallah he will run a decent race. And tomorrow he's running with a tough field, but still has a decent chance because of the weight.
So I think the weight has been going to be an advantage.
Yeah, lightweight, and he will run a good race tomorrow.
Ninth race, I've got a first-time horse who's come from another stable, Fanta. I don't have much experience on this horse, but I think he could probably place. Daulat Mai has come from a little break. She had last time been withdrawn, and may struggle back to get her form too. And Remy Red doesn't seem to have any form for the season.
You've also got Skyhawk running at a distance of 1200 meters at the 9th race. Tell us something about Skyhawk.
Skyhawk, unfortunately, has not been running very consistent races. I was quite disappointed with his last start. And I have a change of equipment on him and taken a 3.5 kilo allowance. Hope that this time he, puts up a better show. But again, I feel that I was short of her work. But let's hope for the best.
I have a pretty called Away She Goes. It's like saying bye-bye to the season to go. She's really a first start. And Mundi rides. So she's worked well. It's the first start, so I really can't say. She should run well.